Ciao, hi, hey, hola amigos, it's your boy M.K.S here, back with another video, and welcome to part 2 of the case for investing into and generally supporting the black community in February. I hope you like it. It's taken me a while to get around to making these videos, but I normally like to do parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I put some pressure on myself there, but due to my patterns and habits and whatever, just hoping I didn't miss anything. But I suppose the main goal I should think about is the priority of helping the black community in February in America and across the world. So, as I say, this is part 2, and welcome, and please let me know what you think. As ever, I hope you won't be too harsh, but constructive criticism is welcome. You can post whatever you like. I hope some people post positive things, peace and love, not hate, and all that kind of. But yeah, here goes. So these are pointers number 11 to 20. I hope to cover like the reason to do so, like the case for doing so, and also the method, like the how and all that, so the why and the how and all that kind of stuff. Reasons to support the black community and how to do so. And again, I welcome your suggestions. People can come up with ideas I might not have thought of. I thought I'm going to be a bit rebellious for the rest of this month and not wear my glasses. I'm going to start wearing them again in March because they do sort of irritate my ears a bit. I feel I can see enough. It's just, I guess, sometimes my eyes get a bit sore, so I'm a bit worried about that. But anyway, here goes. So number 11, to make positive changes, perfectly positive changes. I really want to say some strange joke about, I know I'm not the most humorous, but I'm not the best at telling jokes, basically, but I do always try and laugh at things. But I wanted to say about, like, not that I want to be part of the Illuminati, honest. Well, not that I am part of the Illuminati, but I don't know, that's probably a very lame joke. But yeah, to make positive changes and to challenge the racial wealth gap, the monetary gap between black and white Americans or whatnot, and for historical oppression. But as I said in part 1, and I probably said in the past generally as well, a few times, that I don't think they should be seen as victims. I think there should be a change of views. I think, like for instance, in Black History Month, people might talk about slavery and things like that, and I sort of mention those things, slavery and colonization and things like that, which I talked about in part 1, and I've talked about, I'm sure, before. But I think it would be cool if they went from victim, so to speak, to victor. So to see black entrepreneurs, black millionaires and billionaires and whatnot, and changing perceptions and showing what they can achieve. I know money isn't everything, another thing I said recently, but as I would love to know whether there's anything I say that you agree with or disagree with, respectfully. So if there's anything you disagree with, please feel free. I would say you're welcome to post anything you like in the comment section and on Facebook, and if you're called YouTube, preferably both. And I've mentioned before, I'd love to have my huge TikTok in the future. But yeah, changing things and like the monetary gap due to my silly patterns, including alliterations and my obsession with alliterations. I'm thinking about the monetary gap, but a lot of people talk about the wealth gap. I suppose it's sort of connected. The financial guru Robert Kiyosaki, of Japanese descent, as it happens, said wealth is measured in time. So if you go a certain period of time without working, that's wealth, apparently. I've never heard it described like that before or since, to be fair. He's the only one I've ever heard describe wealth in those terms. But anyway, that's something I was going to say, but I'm going to move on and try to stick to the topic. And point number 12, as I say, I wanted to think about the why and the how. Sorry, the why and basically the reasons, therefore. The why/reasons for supporting the black community and black individuals and the black community and helping them to network. And I mentioned in part 1, like, I think there's an incentive for them to network, or there should be an incentive for them to network together against white supremacy and show what they can achieve. But I also wanted to talk about the how, the ways to support the black community. I know I talked about like companies like Spotify, Shopify, maybe McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi Cola, Subway, and all these different as many companies as possible. Whoever can be convinced to do so. Maybe there could be tax incentives, which I talked about again before. But yeah, also I think black people could mentor each other and be role models for each other and prove critics wrong, and offer like networking opportunities, and as I say, mentor each other and things like that. So helping the youth, um, like I often think of the song by Dr. Dre, Still Dre, where he says, "Seeing young blacks make money" and that kind of thing. I suppose challenging white supremacy, as I say, and I think of a monetary way of doing so, as well as perhaps other ways like networking and connecting together. I think it'd be great to see what black people could achieve and achieve in that kind of thing. Number 13, again, if you disagree with me, please feel free to let me know. Maybe some people might have reasons to not do so. I mean, I don't think anyone should be forced to like or love anyone they don't want to, or do anything other than not shoot people or break the law. I think people should be able to do whatever they want. So haters are going to hate, but I don't think we should say, "Oh, it's illegal." I don't think you can make it illegal to, let's say, hate people who are white or black or any other background, or male or female or gay or whatever. I mean, you can talk about hate crimes, but you'd have to go into someone's mind and completely change it again. I don't know, probably not do anything like that. But yeah, I mean, people might have reasons to not do so, of course, but which is fine. But yeah, I think if someone says, "I hate black people," I hate whatever group of people, I don't agree with it, but I do think they should have the right to do so. I hope I haven't jinxed that by including in point number 13, but as usual, I'd include a negative. Yeah, it's a difficult balance talking about negatives, like between being victims, historical victims, and being victors. I suppose you probably can't be both at the same time, I guess. But we could help those who are victims to become victors, from victims to victors, that kind of thing. Moving on, number 14, helping them to find solutions and seeing what they can come up with, and that kind of thing. Number 15, I think for Black History Month, again, it's if allies like myself take 1 month out of the year, or October as well for Britain, so 1 or 2 months of the year to help the black community. Some might want to do it more often, but I think that would be a fair deal, I guess. Again, different people might have different views, but I think certainly for allies like myself to support the black community every February and to honour and acknowledge some of their achievements that have gone unrecognised, where people haven't acknowledged what they've done, the inventions they've made, the investors and things like that, and their opportunities that have been taken away from them, like Black Wall Street when it was burnt to the ground, and things like that, and some of the negative things they've gone through. So I think it'd be good to learn about some of their historical achievements, but also some of the oppression they've gone through. Again, these are my own personal views. Number 16, as ever, I love to read from and hear from people to talk about different reasons to support the black community, and I suppose some people might talk about their disagreements with Black History Month, or their disagreements with supporting one community or over another or whatever. So again, if you want to disagree, that's fine. But I think again, once again, for the black community itself, I think it would make sense to support each other, and even other minorities, like Hispanics, Latinos, Asian, mixed race people like myself, maybe members of the Jewish community, working together against a common enemy, which is white supremacists. Now, when I say white supremacy, I use these terms interchangeably, like white supremacy, neo-Nazis, the far right. I don't mean like right-wing conservatives or whatever. I don't mean that. I think people are entitled to their views, but I mean people who actually hate black people. They will often hate mixed race people, Asians, Native Americans, Latinos, Hispanics, and in many cases the Jewish community as well. So I think that hate could turn into a positive by uniting people together. But yeah, I think it definitely makes sense for the black community to network together, invest in each other, invest together, have an investment fund together, and that kind of thing. Again, I want to think more about the method as well as the reasons. And I would say, as I said before, like if in the future maybe African Americans and other black people could help, like my fellow Anglo Indians in India who are struggling. When it comes to, before I move on to point number 17, I'll say when it comes to mixed race people, I jokingly call us mutts, or people who have things in common with me. I talked about how I'd love for us to be philanthropists. I guess that would be their choice.